Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd here from Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan with a tiny little A122 Rockwood A-frame. This is just the plain A122, no S, no storage trunk, no bike rack or nothing on the front. Just a simple little box, kind of like a VW Bug where there's a lot more inside of it than you would think just by looking at it. It's only 1,950 pounds. Jeep Wrangler people, you're looking for a little camper and you don't want to get a pop-up tent style camper? Here's a sweet little option here. But frankly, the way things have been going lately, I'll be surprised if this doesn't sell before I can get the footage published. Nailed it, first try. And I gotta say, overall, I'm pretty happy with the total condition of the RV. It definitely, like I said, it was used, it was not used up. I think that's a really key critical difference there. Up front, we've got the front dinette, which can sit for adults because, believe it or not, even though that roof is tapered right there, like your head will sink right into that skylight, but you don't feel blocked in. Now, if it is really hot with the sun screaming on that, you're going to want to close that, and it becomes a little, tighter, cozier seating situation. Better with maybe a kid on the inside than a tall adult or something like that. The table's free floating. I love that because that means you can take it outside for picnic time. And something I want to point out here is below this bench, it's actually just wide open storage. You've got an access door here and from the outside. We're carpetless. We're easy cleaning. And if you note down here, oops, I'm bumping the camera into stuff. You've got a propane furnace, and above us over here, you have a big 12-volt fan that can give you some good airflow anytime. These also have a bi-directional heat pump, so that's either an electric air conditioner or an electric heater. So in a sense, you've got two forms of climate control, whether it's hot or cold. I mean, you definitely literally have two heaters. But if you're going to be boondocking, that big vent fan up top, that can help keep the airflow moving, and you do have that propane furnace. Now, if you're plugged into park power, you have the electric option for heat and air as well. Now, this is an 80-inch long bed, so it's a true queen length. In this size camper, it's 54 inches wide, so it's a little bit of a tight squeeze. But in the like A213 Big Brother high wall version of this, you'll actually get a 60 by 80 queen bed. And in case you're curious, this big Dometic duffel bag that looks like maybe a random body has been stuffed into it right there. That is actually the outside awning and screen room that hooks onto this thing. They take a little bit of time to set up, but if you're going to stay at one place for a while, being able to expand your living space a little bit by kind of repurposing the face of the RV into that screen room, that is so super handy. And I'm noticing like the skin still has a lot of that shine to it. The seals around everything look good and maintained. These are easy towing, easy parking, by the way. Camper, it's only 7 foot wide. And when it folds down, I bet it's not even 5 foot tall. So it's not like it's something that's big and scary to try to work around. You do have a water heater. It is gas only, but it is auto ignition, thankfully. You can see the owners put the little preventative mud dauber covers over the furnace intake and exhaust right there. Outside utility shower, and this is something I want to point out. The RV does not have a gray tank for the sink. It actually just direct pipes out. So if you're planning on using the sink, you might need to get like a lot of people just use a 5-gallon bucket or like a little blue tote tank or something like that. You notice how it has that little extension trunk right there under the bed space to make getting to some of that storage easy. And as we whip our way around to the other side, you'll see the other side is actually just a nice wide open storage compartment that you can get to from inside as well. In there, you're going to see a big square thing in a bag. These RVs, when they're brand new, include a little porta potty and an outside grill. That appears to be the porta potty. The grill I have not located, but the grill prep and the mount and all the gas grill hookups and everything are right over there. So if you felt like grabbing a grill and a little propane extension hose, you can do a little chilling and grilling on this tiny little campsite. I tell you, I've seen a bunch of these older A-frames, and people, for some reason, they tend to really beat them up and never take care of them. This one's been very nicely maintained. I can see it's been used, but it has not been used up. That's a very key difference, I think. If she looks good, give us a call. We'll make sure we still got it on hand. I leave a link in the video description, by the way, where you can always check for pricing and availability. That way, you don't necessarily even have to call. You can get a good idea right there. Short of that, if you appreciate the fair look we put into things, hit the subscribe button, follow along, like our video, leave me a comment, tell me to shut up. And then take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.